I sold. I reap what I sold. And since I played my first show last night, we're gonna kind of start there. This project is brand new, and I'm on here on YouTube documenting my entire journey as buying fireworks in Indiana. So naturally, I'm gonna share with you my first gig. I'm bringing y'all along for the entire ride. This is my first sort of entirely solo endeavor. This is my first attempt at really making dance music, breakbeat, indie electronic, but I'm not new to music. I play guitar and sing in a band called Cara Cara. We're based out of Philadelphia, even though I live in Chicago. We put out a couple records on labels. We worked with an amazing producer named Will Yip. We've been on tour with bands like Holy Fawn and Delta Sleep and Pianos Become the Teeth. I also play guitar in a band called Steady Hands. We've also toured all over and done loads of stuff. So all that to say, this is my new project, but I've also been around a bit, so you can kind of trust me, I guess, if you choose. I feel like all that's necessary context because I'm at this weird confluence of this feels like my first show ever, and also I feel like I've done this so many times. It feels so comfortable and natural. So here I am the day after my first gig as buying fireworks in Indiana, and I'm just reflecting on everything, and I have some thoughts I want to share with you at the end of this video. I hope you'll stick around for that. If you're invested in the story of this project, I hope you'll stick around for that. If you're an aspiring artist, musician, somebody trying to play their first show, I think I have a couple takeaways that'll help you play a better set and be more present and just enjoy yourself more when you play your first show. So, I'll see you at the end. My friend Tulani is coming over. We're gonna shoot some live playthrough footage and rehearse our new single. My first show's coming up and Tulani's coming out to the gig to do the song with me live. So we're gonna get a couple reps in and bring you along for the ride. Our new single, Feelings in the Paint. It's available everywhere. Toss it on your playlist, send it to your best friend. It's a dope track, it's wild, but you're about to hear us do it live, so you can stream it later. We're about to play some music in here. I hope this multi-camera thing works out and is cool. I hope it's a vibe. I'm kind of going for like Kenny Beats, The Cave vibe, but like instead of in a control room, I'm just standing right here in their face. What do you think, YouTube? BUYFI beats? Anyway, this mic's not on. This is buying fireworks in Indiana. I am too hyped on all of these cameras. I'm having a lot of fun. Tulani will be here soon, so I'm gonna make sure this mic is actually on. That's why I have this. YouTube, secrets of the trade. Secrets of the trade. Secrets of the trade.
I can do the mic at night, just a lot of megabytes. I can do the mic at night, just a lot of megabytes. Okay.
Whoop. I was hoping to loop that. There we go.
Yeah.
So I could definitely like bring you up to a jam at this and then kind of push, like while we're jamming, kind of push the tempo. Sorry about her.
Okay. We juking, we vibing, we sticking, colliding, we juking, we vibing. We juking, we vibing.
Yeah.
We juking, we vibing, and sticking, colliding, we juking, and juking. Like a new console. I said I don't know. I said I don't know. When I really know, promise me to go. When I will involve, tell them what you were. I reap what I sow. Now I eat every day. That's more work than gold. I got feelings in the pain. I got feelings, won't complain. In my heart, I feel the pain. Tell them what you do. I mean what I
It's a great sample.
It is.
It's dope.
Okay. Okay.
Your vocal sounds sick in my
Oh,
headphones.
for sure.
It sounds so dope. I hope it's coming through. We're at tempo now, so I could just kind of like start rolling through the song.
Yeah.
Play some parts of it. Cool way to jam into it, sort of, you know?
Okay.
Oh, that again?
Yeah.
You want to go from the top?
Yeah, we can do it from the top, yeah.
Yeah, let's hit it from the top again. And then I got that loop, so that's coming in. We jam into that, open it up. Sunday, January 18th. I'm about to play my first show as Buying Fireworks in Indiana. Just running through my set a couple more times. I think I've recorded like 9 hours of my set over and over again in the last 24 hours. Super pumped. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm pretty nervous, man. I'm used to playing with a band. It's been a super long time since I've DJ'd or since I have played on a stage by myself. And I'm just excited about it. And I'm pretty nervous, to be honest, because this whole setup still feels very new. Let's check it out. This is me. There's my guitar and my vocal mic. And then here's where the magic happens. This is my live rig from a bird's eye view. Effects loop, sub-mixing, drum machine, mix everything, 2 DJ decks, and a primary mixer for those. This is my pedal board. And then I'm running my vocals through the Universal Audio Volt 276 Tascam 4-track. I pushed the preamp on the guitar hard enough so I can get some of that Tascam distortion. I use the effects loop on the Tascam to throw it to the Chroma console. I need to pack all of this stuff up and go to the gig. I thought I was gonna make a load-in video, but it's 18 degrees outside, so it's not happening. I'm in the elevator though. We're at the venue. I'm about to throw you some audio, hopefully. Do it. Cool.
Vocal come up.
Vocal can come up, yeah, definitely. Check, 1, 2, check.
together, both you and I know, dwelling in the sorrow will not change the weather. So make some time to look at what the sun shows, and how we're burning all the life. The world will stop for nothing.
Thanks, y'all. This is my friend Chai Tulani.
Yeah.
The gig was last night. It went really well. I'm really happy with how the set felt. And it was so special to hear the music played in that context. To hear these Buying Fireworks in Indiana songs in a bigger room with a huge sound system just felt so good. I guess let's just get right into it, because that's kind of reflection number one. I think if you're a producer, if you're making electronic music of any kind, book a show or hit up your friend who has access to a venue or something. I think it's really important to hear your music in that context. If you see your music existing in larger format spaces like that, I think you should do whatever you can to try and hear your music played in larger format spaces like that. If you're anything like me, you probably only know what it sounds like in AirPods or your small apartment. And that goes for bands too. I've had that experience playing in Cara Cara and Steady Hands. It's like hearing your music played or playing your music in a bigger room like that just helps you better wrap your head around like what your sound is, how it translates, and how you can better translate it. So that's takeaway number one. Takeaway number two is local music rules, and I kind of forgot that. As I mentioned earlier, I play in two bands based in Philadelphia. I've lived in California and Chicago since moving away from Philadelphia. Continue to be in those bands and gone back east for all kinds of shows, big national tours. But it's been so long since I just packed up my stuff and like went to a venue in the place I live and played a show and then came home. This is my first show as Buying Fireworks in Indiana, but it's also my first time doing anything like that since I left Philadelphia. And it just feels good. It's like I instantly feel more connected to Chicago. I instantly feel a bit more like embedded in the city I live in, and that rules. Not only should you be going to local shows, supporting local bands, but if you're a musician, like play locally. And then my last reflection, and I suppose my third tip, is chill. I definitely needed to chill. My set was supposed to be 30 minutes long. And when I was rehearsing, I was regularly coming in at 32 minutes, 35 minutes. I ended up cutting a song. I was thinking, you know, live, the energy will be up. I'll probably move through this a bit faster, so I think I'll be good and come right in under 30. Yeah, I was cooking. I think I finished the set in like, I don't know, 28 and a half minutes or something. That time that got shaved off was me stressing during transitions and not letting a transition breathe and wanting to bring in the bass again quickly and just not being comfortable sitting in the space. With my style of DJing and performing these songs, I think that those moments really are crucial. Looking ahead, I'm excited to play more shows because I'm really gonna keep that in mind, and I'm gonna try and slow it down and just chill up there a little bit. Like, it doesn't need to be full tilt dance punk drum and bass the whole time. And that's kind of what I delivered last night. It was crazy, energetic, a lot of fun. I had a blast, but I do think that I could let the transitions breathe a little more. That's the reflection. That's the last tip. Take a second whenever you can to celebrate the fact that you're playing a show. That's cool. That's hard to do. And be present in that space for that time, because it's a short amount of time, you know, it's just an evening. And I'm so grateful to my friends White Lucy for inviting me to play this show and open for them. They're an incredible band here in Chicago, and they asked me to do the gig, and I'm so grateful they did that, and I'm so happy I did it. I learned a lot about this music I've been making, and I feel more embedded in Chicago than I did yesterday morning, which is cool. And now that I have one gig down, I'm just like, yo, let's take this on the road. This is my project, Buying Fireworks in Indiana. Thanks for being here. See you next week.